Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your day's off to a fantastic start. Let us discuss home fragrance today. Specifically, let's talk about mixing and matching your different home fragrance products, whether it's pairing wax melts with candles, different scents of wax melts with other scents of wax melts, a candle and a wax melt together. Let's just talk about kind of creating a new fragrance experience by maybe using the things that we already have in our different collections and getting that little fix for something new or the fix for something different without necessarily having to go out and make another wax melt purchase or make another candle purchase. I'm someone who definitely purchases home fragrance on a somewhat frequent basis. That being said, I am trying to also enjoy what I have in my different collections, be it wax melts or candles. And this summer, one of the video ideas I had was just kind of periodically in a little series here on my channel, sharing different combinations of either candles and wax melts or wax melts and wax melts, or, you know, whatever combination I come up with, and just, you know, sharing those different blends with you guys. So if you also happen to have these particular fragrances or very similar fragrances in your collection, maybe it'll scratch that itch for something new or something different without necessarily having to go out and purchase something else, right? Like, I feel like most of the people that watch my videos, you guys are like me. You always have some type of wax melt collection on hand. You always have some level of a candle collection on hand. And while it's tempting and fun to go out and buy the new things, it's also smart to utilize what we already have. So my intention with this video is not to necessarily tell you to go out and buy these exact things that I'm showing you, but maybe you can kind of think about the vibes or the notes in these particular combinations and think about things that you have on hand that are similar that you can then pair together to get a mostly similar effect to what I'm getting from these fragrances, right? And again, the reason that I'm doing this is because it is helping me get through a lot more of my collection faster. I'm someone who definitely likes shopping for new things, don't get me wrong, and we are in the new things season. Like, fall is upon us, at least in terms of like the retail sense, where, you know, most of the candle companies are releasing their fall stuff right now. We have Christmas in July going on, so it's very, very tempting to, like, you know, want to go out and buy more. But if you're not quite ready for fall, the fall fragrances will be there. But if you want something new, maybe mix some of the things that you have. So we're gonna get started with the combination number one, which is lit behind me here. And I actually mentioned this combination either in this past Saturday's video or the Saturday before last. On the pedestal is Homeworx Farm Stand Peach, which is a really beautiful combination of like a candied peach, like that Haribo peach ring, with an authentic peach. So it's a mix of those two in the Farm Stand Peach from Homeworx. I think that might still be available in a set of two over at QVC. I will go ahead and list and link everything I'm showing here. Most of the things should still be available, but I feel like a lot of you guys already have these particular fragrances that I'm talking about. So hopefully you have some Farm Stand Peach either left over from the trios, or maybe you bought them in the sets of two when they were released on QVC earlier in the summer. I'm really enjoying pairing it with the little Kringle Candle sitting next to it there, which is Sicilian Orange, which Sicilian Orange is a very juicy, fresh orange blended with an herbal note. Now, you wouldn't think that maybe orange and herbs would really necessarily pair together, but man, it works in that scent. Also, you wouldn't think that like herbs and peach would pair well together. Guess what? They do. This is an incredible combination. It smells fresh, it smells juicy, it smells fruity, it smells basically like the epitome of summer. This particular combination I have absolutely enjoyed the most. Now, I typically don't burn candles right next to each other like I have right here. But that being said, even if I put these, so for example, typically what I will do is I will have maybe the Farm Stand Peach in here, and then I will have the Sicilian Orange in the entryway. So they're close enough together to where, like, you know, they kind of meet in the middle and blend. But yeah, you can certainly burn the candles right next to each other and do it that way. I kind of like spreading things out a little bit more so that it's almost like you're getting, like, depending on which candle you're closer to, you're picking up more of those particular notes. And then as you wander away, it just kind of changes your fragrance experience as you go throughout the house. And I really like that. That sounds really dorky now that I'm saying it out loud, and maybe it is. Sorry if it is, but I don't know. I like it. It makes me happy. All right, let's go on to combination number 2. I have fallen in love with this scent. This is Radiant Sky from Bath & Body Works. I'm sure a bunch of you have this on hand. It was released this year. I purchased several backups of it because I just thought it was so absolutely incredible. Anyway, I really love this Radiant Sky with Scentsi's Raspberry Hibiscus Tea. Raspberry Hibiscus Tea was new for the summer this year in the spring summer catalog from Scentsy. This has a blend of hibiscus, raspberry, and I believe it's elderberry syrup. Man. And then let me tell you the fragrance notes in here. This has Rays of Sunshine, which who knows what that is. Golden mango and juicy lychee. So basically this is just a really lovely fruity combination here. And both of these have a little bit of like a tang to them. So you're getting that really juicy, sweet, summery, fruity goodness. But you also have just this little bit of like, I don't know how else to explain it besides like a tang. Raspberries to me have a little bit of a tang to them. Lychees to me have just a touch of tang to them when you're eating them. And this combination, I am telling you right now, these are so good together. Please, if you have them both, mix this and then tell me what you think. I think this is one of like the best summer scents. I mean, I really love this combination, but I think I actually love this one a little bit more. It's so, like, it makes your mouth water. Like, it's so sweet, so tangy, so juicy. This is absolutely delicious. So that is a must. We have 2 more. All right. You knew Coco Paradise was coming out because I also fell in love with this one from Bath & Body Works this year. You might still be able to find this one in store. I'm sure they sold through most of these when they were having the SAS. But Coco Paradise, which is a beautiful like sandalwood coconut combination paired with sweet stuff from Kringle. You guys, this smells like the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 fragrance. I think this is one of those like hidden gems at Kringle that took me way too long to discover. And once I did, I'm telling you, I think I ordered either 50 or 60 of these wax melts. The candles had already sold out and this fragrance is supposed to be sticking around. I think the wax melts are still available on the website. This has that beautiful like pistachio caramel scent to it. It's a weird combination of just being like a really pretty perfumey type of scent, but it also has these gourmand notes to it that just make it very sweet and almost borderline edible in a strange way, despite that perfuminess that comes off from it. But these two together, I'm telling you right now, if you don't feel like you get enough sweetness from the Coco Paradise, which I think this one is quite sweet, but I think the like pistachio caramel combo from this scent combined with this makes this such a beautiful summery tropical treat. Honestly, I love these two together. By the way, I do have Alf in my lap. He's just taking a nap, so that's the snoring that you're hearing. It's a dog. If you're new here, I have pugs. They snore. Sorry. Yeah, this together, this is heavenly. If you have both of these, try them together, especially if this one by itself is kind of rough. Some people don't like this Coco Paradise. Like, it just isn't sweet enough for them, and I think they think it smells a little bit too musky. It does have quite a bit of like a musk note to it, but I think the fruity and like gourmand notes in here help to tamp that down a little bit, and I think make this an even prettier scent. So pair these two together if you have them both. Absolutely lovely. Or if you have something similar, try that together. And then my last combo is Make a Splash, which is a mix of a melon and a green apple type note. This is from Scentsy. It's available in the catalog right now, so if you need to pick one up, you can. And I loved this one with Fairies Floss. Now this is, I've already been through one entire one of these Fairies Floss. This is from the Kringle Fantasy Collection. This is still available. I'm shocked this collection didn't sell out. Like, I keep saying that, but it really does surprise me. I think it was one of like the neatest collections that they had come out this year, besides like the Reserve stuff that I fell in love with. But oh, this is so yummy. So this is a very sweet scent here. This is strawberry, sugar, citrus, and vanilla. This is quite intense, quite sweet. And I find with this one, the melon and the green apple kind of balance a little bit of the sweetness that you're getting from the Fairies Floss fragrance. I really like how especially that green apple cuts through some of that sweetness. Now, don't get me wrong, melon and apple certainly have a sweetness to them. But they're totally different types of scents. And they just, for whatever reason, when they come together, it makes a perfect combination of fruity sweetness without being like super over the top sweet. One of the things that can be hard with sweeter fragrances is sometimes they can get cloying rather quickly. I really do think, again, that the apple and the melon and the Make a Splash help to cut some of the sweetness here. So if you happen to have picked up the Fairies Floss and it's a bit much for you, try pairing it with something like this to cut some of that sweetness. Another combination that was actually really great with this was when I was melting Happy Birthday. Now, Happy Birthday was obviously a bring back my bar. If you didn't put it in your club, which, what were you thinking? I'm kidding. Not everybody loves Happy Birthday like I do, but I just think it's such a yummy scent. If you can get a hold of Vanilla Bean Buttercream, that's also a really nice pairing alongside this one. It's going to tone down the sweetness in here again and add like a touch of creaminess to it. That's a really lovely combination as well, but I really liked it best with Happy Birthday. So if you happen to have that, try that with the Fairies Floss as well. But this combination right here makes a lovely, fruity, yummy concoction. So anyway, you guys, let me know what some of your favorite concoctions or mixes are, whether it's candles with candles, wax melts with wax melts, candles with wax melts, whatever combination is out there. And it doesn't just have to be duos. Sometimes I will have, you know, 3 different things going at any given time. But typically, I'm going to try to keep these videos to like, you know, 2 mixes at a time. I'm assuming that most of you that are watching me probably have a lot of this stuff on hand already. So again, it's not my intention to have you go out and like buy something else. Take the fragrance notes that I'm describing here or the overall vibe of these scents and see what you have in your collection and start mixing some things together, and then come back and let us know what some of your favorite combinations are. I really want this particular video series to be something where people can come and share their different concoctions in the comments down below so that people can reference that, and maybe, you know, if they come up with things that are a little bit different from what I typically gravitate towards, you know, we can appeal to people who maybe like darker, heavier scents, smokier scents. I'm gonna do this at least a couple of times a season, so look for more of these videos if you're interested. Anyway, please be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up if you found it helpful, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.